भोक लाग्यो सोनी दाजु we're not supposed to give it to you
के खाइरहेछ नि आदि बिचमा आएर मान्छेहरू
नखानु दिन्छ भन्न
Exactly.
Early the next morning.
नमस्ते एन्ड गुड मर्निङ फ्रम न्युयोर्क सिटी यहाँ सबैलाई ग्रेसकेप च्यानलमा स्वागत छ वेलकम टु ग्रेसकेप च्यानल यस्तो छ हे यहाँनिर ल हे गाइस यो चाहिँ न्युयोर्क सिटीको एबिनको टुर हो यो चाहिँ राति 12 बजी आइपुगेको 12 बजी आइपुगेर राति अब कहाँ अब टुर गर्नु भनेर बिहान अब हामी रेडी हुँदैछौँ फ्रिज छ यहाँनिर फ्रिज तीनटा कोठा छ यो ओ दिनाकोमा चाहिँ सही छ यो रहेछ हेर्न यो चाहिँ दिनाको रुम हो होइन ए सुषमाको रुम हो आम्मामामा सुषमाको सरसामानहरू छरपस्टै छ यहाँदेखि उता 7 तलामा थियो हामी
Really excited.
For what?
To go see the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, that's good.
One eternity later.
के चाहिँ भन्नु
छ नि हौ न्युयोर्कमा आएको पहिलोचोटि हो यति जाडो त रहेन रहेछ त्यति त खानु सक्ने नै रहेछ मजा आइरहेछ एकै बिहानै भन्दा नि 9 बजिसक्यो राम्री भएर आएको क्या
So this is the celebration commemorate this was purchased from Native Americans in 1626. Made out 3 years ago. 1624. That's what they call that. Of the New York City flag. That's why you have a lot of Dutch names like Vanderbilt, Gansevoort, Flatbush. Even some presidents like the Roosevelts, they're Dutch descent. That's a Dutch last name. That's the Freedom Tower. Now the Freedom Tower, even though I believe most of you right now use metric, is 1,776 feet because that's the date of independence. So it's 543 meters. And the two lines where they meet at the top, you see there's two lines like that in the center? Where they meet at the top, that's how tall the Twin Towers used to be. And then it's how much taller that it is. And there's a strip up there, a white strip, because one tower is about 3 meters bigger than the other. One was 2 meters or so. One was 515, the one 518, I believe, and this one's 543, so it's taller. And there's a bar up there with a nice view, but the drinks are lousy. And yeah, that's from Europe. And this is the ventilation system for the liquid for the tunnel. Came a whole 100 years before the Dutch in 1524. I gotta wake up. I'm sorry. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, when the city was given to the English,
This is the old building, all near.
but that's only since very recent. But it's split in a lot of little islands. So the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France to the US because the French actually supported the US independence, but only until a very famous battle that's called the Crossing of the Delaware, where you have a picture of George Washington on a boat with ice and they surprised the British on Christmas and beat them. I don't know if you guys know the Civil War in the US, it was about slavery. That war caused more casualties for the US than World War I, World War II, Vietnam, and the Revolutionary War all combined. The outside is made by Bartholdi. It's a sculpture, and she was made of copper, so she was actually very shiny. She looked like, well, copper, and she oxidized. They wanted to clean her, but every time you clean her, you shave a little off, and she's only as white as 2 pennies put together, okay? She's very thin, so they decided to leave her like that. It took her 30 years to turn green and completely oxidized. And the inside, the skeleton was made by Gustave Eiffel, the guy who did the Eiffel Tower. And when there's wind, actually she moves a little bit. She's not rigid, she flexes a little bit. Now you can see the feet and the back is up like this because she's walking, is to represent that they're going forward. The flame is for enlightenment. Now the crown is complex because originally they did not want that crown. They wanted to give her a type of helmets that were given to Roman slaves when they wanted to join the army to gain their liberty. And also because the 7 spikes represent the 7 oceans and the 7 continents. Now she has a toga to represent democracy, invented by the Greeks. And then she has also chains that are broken around her ankle, which is hard to see. And she has a tablet like Moses, you know, the commandment. And it says 4th of July, 1776 in Roman numeral. First they wanted to put normal, then they decided to do Roman numeral. And the independence of the United States is actually 2nd of July, 1776. Even John Adams wrote a letter to his wife. He said, forever Americans will remember the 2nd of July as the date of independence. But it wasn't passed and published until the 4th of July. And citizens, they read the newspaper and it said 4th of July. So they started to celebrate the 4th. Now this is not the original flame. The original flame is in there. You can even see it. But it was really crappy. The reason why is because originally they had some budgetary issues in France due to the war that they had against the Prussians. So they actually put the head and the arm in certain places like the Champs Maps where there's the Eiffel Tower today. And you could go in there and they charge people to make money. And the flame was supposed to be out of glass with the budget. And they decided to make it into a lighthouse, but they never had enough energy and they kept trying to change it. And now the pedestal was built by the US, but it was financed by the people in the US. There's no big businesses that wanted to get involved in this. No one wanted to put any money in the statue because it was way too much of a political message, okay? And businesses
Hi channel, welcome to my guys. Hi guys.
कस्तो भयो आजको यात्रा कस्तो हुँदैछ
It was so much fun. Like
किनभने-
Statue of Liberty in person हेरेकोमा different हुन्छ नि त भिडियोहरू हेर्दाखेरि so मजा भयो. And did you guys have fun seeing Statue of Liberty?
Yeah!
You said no. Oh my goodness. You had fun, right?
के भयो गेबु
Okay, that okay, Danny, okay, the cost of that the tail.
अघि चिसो थियो अहिले तातो. No, inside the apartment तातो थियो भनेको के हो? Yeah, it's good. Everything is going good. Yeah, COVID को टाइम्समा पनि you can travel, but you have to wear mask अनि little bit of social distancing.
अलिक फेरि पनि छ नि त नि भ्याक्सिनेसन निक्लेर अब धेरै
अब त सेफ छ ट्राभल गर्नको लागि.
न्यू सिटीको डाउनटाउन है यो चाहिँ यस्तो छ बिल्डिङहरू New York City. This is New York City, guys. So crowded. दामी छ अहिले हामी बर्डमा घुमेर आएको हाय सिमरन यहाँ चाहिँ प्रब्लम लाग्यो एक्लै यसरी बसेर खानुपर्छ है बाहिर आएर सिमरन कस्तो लाग्यो आज घुमाइ
दामी छ क्या
अनि
अरू चाहिँ अब के भन्नु र न्यू सिटीको आउनु अनि आफै विचार गर्नु कस्तो मजा आउँछ भनेर होइन चिसो चिसो पानी अर्नाको न्युयोर्क सिटीमा भिडियाको
अनि सुषमा चाहिँ भोकाएर लास्ट लत्तु भएको छ यता सुषमा हिँडे हामी कुदाइ बिहानको कुदाइ हो
Oh wow.
यो हाम्रो बाउ आमा के गरिरहेको थियो यो बिल्डिङ बनिँदा
भुटानमा नि अनि कति काम गरेको थियो
पुरा हाम्रो बाउमा तरुल खनिरहेको थियो क्या यो बनिँदा यो बिल्डिङ बनिँदा हाम्रो बाउमा तरुल गिटा भ्यागुर खाइरहेको थियो तरुल Brooklyn Blitz. Oh, Brooklyn Blitz.